Agricultural lending, there's a fair bit to it. It all comes down to cash flow lending. There's a lot of wealth tied up in quite a lot of farms, and moving into the agricultural space is quite a number of barriers to entry based on the capital outlay required. But the lending process is all about cash flow driven. The coming 12 months, the coming 2, 3, 5, 10 years, which links into being sustainable over the long term. Banks in Australia, especially the CBA, have been lending to rural customers for over 100 years, and just goes to show that we're looking out for clients that are going to be sustainable and financially savvy into the long term. Identification of sustainable farmers is definitely a challenge that the bank holds. In relation to loan applications that we get daily, whilst we get to know clients and understand their needs a lot better, really drilling into which businesses are going to be here in 20, 30 years' time is sometimes very challenging to find. If communication and data quality was a lot stronger, sometimes those barriers of identifying those key clients may present themselves. Technology has probably really assisted the banks when it's come to helping us understand clients better and their performance, and more accurate and lifetime data to help us help the client in time of need, and drought's a classic example of that. Technology in the livestock sector around real-time weights of cattle, sheep, feeding back into management data held in the office by farmers, which can directly feed straight to their financier or their equity provider to keep an up-to-date, real-time performance of their business. Look, one thing I can say about farmers is that they're very passionate about their own business, and that they know a lot of the information of what they do every day in the back of their heads. The challenge sometimes is trying to articulate that to an investor that's looking to partner with their business and take it to the next level. Whilst we're not, as a primary lender, a key specialist in their expertise, we're wanting to utilise that so that their success is our success. The key client of the future is really showing us how they're transforming their once maybe deemed mature business into the next business of the future, taking into account social trends and what the consumer is looking for. And the best thing about it is that they can prove and show quality data of how a capital investment today will really change the outcome rather than relying on historical performance of that business. One of the roadblocks or limitations at present at the moment is probably the reliability of the data that we use. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of data out there available to farmers, producers, commercial operations. However, the relevance of that data is the key piece of the puzzle to whether or not, whether it's a bank or an equity provider, would be willing to invest in your business model. The key success of that business model is a mixture of short-term profitability and long-term sustainability, and merging the two into a viable business. The rural industry regarding education is changing. Social media has played a big part, and for the better and for the worse, and you see a lot more people expressing their views around what agriculture in Australia is. Yeah, personally as a farm owner myself, one of the key areas that I like to focus on is to be as sustainable as I possibly can, to be a wider contributor to the group. If you look at the farm of the future and what will be deemed sustainable is open to interpretation by a number of different people. But I believe that the key business owner that will pay attention to social trends, market movements, what's going on in the environment in their direct vicinity will be the key success to their success. At the end of the day, each farmer wants to remain profitable and be as sustainable as they possibly can. The measure of linking the two together and communicating that to your investor will determine if they'll be around in 20 years' time.